Get live, jit. Yo, it's your boy Get Live Mar here, back with another YouTube. And today, y'all boys, we gonna be going over the LSU offensive playbook. Y'all boys have been requesting this. Hey man, so make sure y'all boys hit that subscribe button, cause I got y'all boys. I'm giving y'all boys the free sauce. And every time I drop a banger and give y'all boys a free sauce, make sure y'all boys turn that bell on so y'all boys could be the first ones to know. Hey man, and y'all boys already know, if y'all boys are part of the GLC fan, go ahead and drop the GLC in the comment section. If y'all boys don't know what that means Get Live Crew. So like I said, go ahead and drop the GLC in the comment section if y'all boys want to be in the next video. So the LSU Tigers playbook, they only have gun and pistol. It's no under center. Y'all boys know, usually in playbooks, I do recommend having under center just to be able to run the ball. But the good thing in the pistol, they do have a stretch run play, so as long as they got stretch, it's good. So they do have a unique formation like Heavy Tiger. If y'all boys play Madden, it's like the gun heavy Raven. But then they also have formations like, 13 personnel, where it's 3 tight ends on the field. If y'all boys want to pound the rock, y'all boys can absolutely do that. Hey man, and y'all know with my videos, I always start off with the money play. I'm not the type, I'm not gonna make y'all boys wait to the end of the video to get the money play. As soon as this video start, y'all boys is going to get the best play that I like out of this playbook. Hey man, and if y'all boys want to keep winning, make sure y'all boys subscribe. But if y'all don't, hey, that's on y'all. My supporters, they already be saying, the GLC fan, they already say how they be winning just because the sauce I give them. But today we're going to be going over the tight slot open, and the money play is PA read. So since y'all boys like when I gave y'all like the full breakdown of really the plays, I'm gonna go ahead and do that again. So when I run this play, I do like to run it to the right because that's where I'm comfortable running it. Since it's a boot out, you can boot or you don't have to, but usually I do run it to the right. But if you're on the right hash, then I will flip it to the left, so just run it to the field. And y'all boys know more, I like the home run plays, I like bombs. But if my opponent is in man, the first route that I'm looking at is that zig, because he will be wide open in man. And then if that zig isn't open, that crosser behind it will be wide open. But y'all boys know, if you're playing online, you're playing against somebody that know how to use her, they may cover the crosser. So if he's in man and he's blitzing, you may have the streak wide open or the post. But like I said, the first play, like the first read, is that zig. So let's go ahead and run it. And you see that zig is wide open, and we had that crosser right behind it. So let's go ahead and run it again, but this time we're going to look for that crosser. You see the crosser is wide open down the field. So now I'll switch the defense up, and the boys are in cover 3. Let's go ahead and run it. Like I said, when I run cover 3, I'm not really looking for that zig anymore. He can be an option, like he's just I'll take a quick peek just to see if he's in man or not. But once I see it zone, I kind of go away from the zig. But y'all see, I could hit it if I want to, but I'll rather take the crosser down the field. If you're playing against somebody that likes to blitz, you can take the top off, but it is kind of risky because, like, hey, they're blitzing, so you might not have a lot of time to throw that bomb down the field. But you see that post, if it's just straight man cover 0, you're going to score on that post. But that's if you have time. And like I said, if you don't feel like you have time, go ahead and hit the zig, because the zig is always reliable and is going to be open on this play. Hey man, and if y'all boys like me, I like to score. I like home run touchdowns. Even if it's, cover 0 man, I like to throw it one-on-one. I like my receiver. I don't care what team I'm playing with. I always like my receiver one-on-one. So if y'all boys feeling risky and want to try to throw it to the end zone and throw it to that streak, y'all can do that. Like I said, I'm comfortable with throwing it because I know how to place the ball. You see that was a dot. It wasn't behind him. It was in front of him. And I aimed it to the right so it could drop right in the bucket. So if y'all boys want the passing settings, just say, Mar, drop the passing settings in the comments, and I got y'all boys. Also in tight slot open, you have plays like the RPO peak slant. If you want to run that, y'all boys should know how to run the RPO. And then you have plays like bench smash that we're about to go over. So there's a couple ways to run this play. You could simply just put both outside receivers on the streak to kind of open up that corner route. But me, I always like to have something to occupy that user. So I will put my running back on the Texas route and just to have some over the middle of the field, because that's your check down. So you see we run it and we got that corner. It's wide open down the sideline. Another way you can run this is I will put the receiver on the left on a streak, and over here you could put him on a slant, and you can either block the running back or just put him on the flat. Like I said, he's your check down. So let's go ahead and run it like this. And you see we got that slant. It was wide open. It was just a bad ball thrown by him. So let me go ahead and do it again. Put him in the flat streak. And this is the setup right here. See, they get bumped, and boom. So that play is perfectly set up. He's literally setting a pick for him. So that's why he's so wide open. Let's go ahead and run it again. And this is against man. And you see that slant is getting open every time because that little pick he's setting. But this is a great play just to have in y'all bag. Now, if y'all boys like empty, this playbook is money on for the empty. I'm not gonna lie. And y'all see here the empty trio. It has plays like shallow cross that beats man with those 2 drags. And then my favorite play is double pivot. So now if you're going to get somebody that likes to run mid blitz, this is the play that's going to destroy, or any type of blitz or any type of man, because you have 2 zig routes, and this you can run it stock. So I'm just going to show y'all boys it stock. But like I said, you're basically just looking at both zigs. Just look at the leverage of the DB, and that's who you go based off of. And you see the safety on the left with the star on him, he's 10 yards off. The one on the right, he's about 9 to 8 yards off. So I'm obviously want to throw it to that running back first look. And you see, boom, he's wide open. Both of them are open. But of course, I'd rather the running back get the ball because he's faster than the tight end. Now, another way to run this, say if your opponent presses you and is like shading outside, you could put R1 on a slant. And you see he's wide open. We had the zigs, but I'm just showing y'all boys how it would look, putting him on a slant. And what I was doing in the game, the dude, he was just like, the middle was so wide open, I would just put the tight end right there, and then you could put R1 on the zig. And you see, we just got it across the middle, wide open. But he was doing that more like in a red zone goal line, so I was obviously going to throw it to the tight end. And like I said, shallow cross also does work, but since it's drags, it takes a little bit more time. I mean, you just have to know. I would rather zigs over drags, but like I said, the drags do also work. So you just read it, and boom. And you see, I mean, we kind of have the pressure in our face, but it's throwable. You could throw it, and it's nothing wrong with running this. It's like the same setup. It's just drags instead of zigs. So let's go ahead and do it again. Throw the triangle. He's wide open. So drags and zigs, I'm telling you, they destroy man. So these are the plays you're going to want to run. And empty, it just makes your opponent uncomfortable, especially if they're blitzing. They don't even want to be in that. We also have this play, RPO shot QB draw. I ran this in the game, and this play, it was crazy. I'm not going to lie. The middle of the field was wide open. So let's go ahead and pick a defense. So obviously, if you're playing against somebody that runs man, this is how their defense will align to this formation. And you see the middle of the field is wide open. This is a RPO draw. So as soon as I snap the ball, I'm running. I'm gone. I'm not going to lie. The middle of the field is wide open. But also, I forgot to mention, if you want to run the ball and you play with LSU, I would put in a different quarterback. He has 85 speed, so he's faster. You see right here, and he also has option king, which I will be getting into next. So like I said, now you see we got Collins back there. He's faster. And that middle of the field is wide open. Hey, and we getting way more yards because he's faster. It's only 85 speed, but it's faster than 79. So now we're going to be going over gun spread flex. And for this, like I said, go ahead and take out your quarterback and put Collins in because he's faster. And the play we're going to be going over is the load option. And I always like to run this to the right because if you run it flipped, you see the tight end gets the ball, and you don't want the tight end on the option because he's slower. So I always run this play to the right side. Let's go ahead and run it. And you just read it. If you get the pitch wide open, you pitch it. If it's nobody to be on the quarterback, you just keep the ball. So let's go ahead and run it again. Let's see what they choose. Go ahead and pitch that. Let's go ahead and go downfield for the easy touchdown. And like I said, on those option plays, if you use LSU or any type of run plays with a quarterback, put in Collins because he's faster, so he's going to get more yards. You see here, it's just easy. And he also has option king, so his option pitches are way better than, what's it, Nussmeyer, whatever his name is. And like I said, they have to play heavy tiger. If y'all boys like to run the ball, if y'all need to milk the clock during the clock, this is a great formation to have and to be in. So let's go ahead and run it. Any of these plays will work, and you just see it's straight big dogs on the field. And it's easy run play. If y'all boys like to run the ball, this is great. If y'all like to run the ball in mud, this is also great. I used to run. I wish they had the QB blast out of this though, because if they had this, I would definitely run this in mud. Because I said in mud in the ultimate team, because in mud I used to run it, the gun heavy raven like this. But you see, it's just easy yards running this play. Next we have gun wing tight Z. Now this play, you know, it's different. I mean, it's a different formation, but you have great run plays like duo and HB punch. So when I'm down in that goal line, my go-tos are duo and HB punch. And then if you want to put number 10 in, Collins with that 85 speed, you can also run that zone option down there. I would recommend doing that. Then you have plays like mesh and also 0-1 trap. So those 3 run plays, make sure y'all boys favorite them, because those are 3 great run plays. And then you also have the play Z motion PA crossers. So let's go ahead and run that. And you see here, it's just the motion. You can either throw the flat or wait for one of those crossers to get open. But when I ran this in game, I actually put my tight end, the one that's blocking, on a streak. So put X on a streak. And to me, it felt like a tight end pop play. That tight end was just wide open down the middle when I ran it like this. Even here, you see he caught. Oh, that was a terrible ball. Oh, he caught it though. He caught it. But you see there, he's wide open, because you got the motion, then you got the play action. I didn't do it here. That's on me. But even just those crossers alone, they do get open. But instead of having only 3 routes on the field, I like to put that tight end on a route just so the play won't be dead if those crossers are clamped up. You see right there, hey, that's a money ball, but y'all boys get the memo. Another great play that cooks, man, is PA fork. So you see we have the tight end on the corner route, then we also got the trail by the other tight end, and then you also have that post. That's my last read. So my first read is obviously the corner route, and then I go to the trail route. And then, hey, if my eyes end up looking up and that post is wide open, and I just throw the ball down the field. But you see, boom, that post, they bump into each other. Let's go ahead and rerun it. It's okay. Let's go ahead and just rerun it. Corner route, you see it's wide open. I waited a little bit longer so the boys won't bump into each other, but I ran it in game, and he was wide open. I believe they end up picking the DB instead of how it was just right there. So let's go ahead and watch the trail route. It's clamped. Then you got square over the middle. You just got to read it. But like I said, most of the time against man, the corner route will be open. Or you also have that dig across the middle. That's getting wide open too. So you do have a lot of options running this one play against man. But like I said, I go from the corner route to the trail. Then my eyes are looking over the middle of the field for that dig or that post. The post. That will be the money play, but you see that dig is wide open every single time when I run this. And then you also have to play QB zone. And like I said, I will put in Collins to run the ball. So you have plays like QB zone, and then you also have the read option. Then you have the speed option. So those 3 plays together with the PA slide, that's a little mini scheme right there for y'all boys. So now you see we got Collins on a zone. Just try to stay outside. He only has 85 speed, so don't really expect a touchdown, but he should probably get an easy 10 yards. And you can also just read the hole. If the middle end up like getting wide open, just go ahead and hit the middle. Let's go ahead and run it again though. Probably should have kept it outside right there. But hey, if y'all boys need them little short yardage plays, this is the play. Like I said, it's not going to hit big because of that 85 speed. But if y'all boys play ultimate team or anything like that, this play will hit big. Another play I like to run is PAPO Shot, and it's in the name. We're taking a shot on this play, and this is in you off trips. So with this play, anytime I have one crosser, I like to make another crosser. So you see I put my other tight end that was not on a route on a crosser, and you go ahead and hike the ball. Most of the times, one of those crossers will get open. We end up getting sacked right there. Man, let's go and set it up again. Most of the times the crossers will be open, but then you also have your post shots down the field. But this play right here alone, you know, if the user picks one crosser, you have the other crosser, and then if you have time to get that post down the field, you have time to throw that post. But like I said, most of the time your user is going to have to pick what crosser he's going to want to pick up. So if he picks the one on the left, you just throw it to the right, and vice versa. And then there's also a great amount of RPOs in this playbook. I never go over them because y'all boys should know how to run the RPO. If y'all don't, if y'all need me to drop a video on RPO, just say drop the video on RPOs, and I got y'all boys. But there's a lot of great combos and mini schemes and audibles how you can set this playbook up. Then also you have your jet touch pass, and y'all boys know what I say. Have a setup play, then have the home run play. So say you do the jet pass, you get some yards, and then when you come back out, he's going to see that motion again. He's going to think it's a jet pass, and he's probably going to blitz or run commit, and you can just throw the bomb down the field for the easy tutty. So on this play, like I said, this is a home run play, so I'm only looking for the end zone. I'm trying to go in the end zone. Even if it's incomplete, I don't care because I just know that's my end zone shot play. But like I said, I'm throwing it to the end zone on this play. Another great RPO is RPO read flat. Now with this RPO, the reason why I'm going over this is because with this one, it's a little different. Sometimes you have to hold the ball with X with the quarterback just to be able to throw that flat, because sometimes, you know, since he's a tight end, it takes him a little minute to cross it. But it's also a read option. So if you wanted to keep the ball, I tried to keep it right there. It didn't let me. Let's go ahead and do it again. Hold X. It's also a read option. So, hey, if you put Collins in here, he might break for something crazy. But like I said, if y'all boys play Mutt, if you got Vic or anything like that, you know, hey, he's taking it to the crib. Also, stack Y off. I like to play bench, switch. And when I run this play, I like to put triangle on a streak. And sometimes I may put the running back on a Texas, but let's go ahead and run it like this. And you see we got that C route wide open. Let's go ahead and set up again, but let's set it up with the Texas. And that Texas and stuff, it's just there to be in the middle of the field just in case I need to. That was a bad ball by him. Just in case, you know, the corner route isn't open or the streak isn't open. But if y'all wanted to, you could keep that little out route. You could keep it on it, but I would run it more to the field, so the side with the most space. Let's go ahead and run it. And you see it's wide open. If y'all run it to the field, the side with the most space, and you see we're down to the end zone, down the sideline for an easy tutty. And then you also have the screen plays in here, which are also good. And then I like to run the play levels. Either if I'm like in the red zone, need a first down or a touchdown, I could rely on that Daniels triangle to get open if it's in man. See, it's open in the middle of the field, I could have threw it. But that route right there is normally good when you need short yardage or if you're down inside the goal line, like at the, or even a 2-point play. Just the amount, like I would say probably inside the 3 or something, just where he could run inside to the end zone for the easy touchdown. And then we have Y off trips. You see you have the bubble. And then we have these motion plays. So you have our return, PA, corner strike, and then you have the return RPO flat. So let's go ahead and run a return RPO flat. Of course, you're just going to read it. If the flat's open, you throw it. If it's not, don't throw it. So you see we throw it. We got that blocker. And then you just go down the sideline with it. Hey, if you break to the crib, you just break to the crib with it. And then I like to set that play up with return, PA, corner strike. So with this play, I like to put the tight end on a streak because he runs off those safeties. And when I ran this play online, that crosser route got wide open since the tight end ran off the safeties. So you can see here what I'm talking about. They did it right there, and it's for the easy touchdown. Now, if I didn't have that tight end, let me go ahead and just show y'all boys. If I didn't have that tight end on the route, you know, he would have just been sitting there, and that DB probably would have went over top and guarded that. But like I said, that's a great way to get that crosser route wide open. There's also PA double post, and there's many ways to set this play up, but I always just run it stock, and it's always money for me. And you see that wheel route with that tight end, if they're a man, it gets open. Also, if you have time, the post gets open. But another way to run it, you could put a slot on a streak just like that, and then you could either keep that solo receiver on a drag, or you could also put them on a comeback, just depending on what formation your defenders in. And you see they were in cover 3 right there. That's why I put them on a comeback, and that crosser was wide open. So let's just go ahead and do it again. This is the setup. And on this play, I'm looking for the middle of the field. It just depends on what coverage they're in. Cover 3, that post should be wide open, or sometimes, you know, Lacey will be wide open on that streak. So let's go ahead and run it with the drag, just so y'all boys see the difference. You see the middle of the field is just still wide open. And then you have RPO, read wide flat. That's always a great play to have. And then another play I liked was deep stick. Now this play, I just run it stock, and you see we got that wheel. I just love having wheel routes. And wheel routes, even though that's a bad ball, wheel routes always beat man. So if I know my opponent is in man, I just love to have that wheel route on my side. You see we're just gonna throw that slant. But this is just a great play. And it beats all coverages, it doesn't matter. And then if y'all boys want an everything beater, when I say everything beater, I mean a play that beats all coverages, high-low dig out of Y off trips weak is a great play. Now, if your opponent is in man, that whip should be wide open. But if not, then that dig across the middle should be. So let's go ahead and run it. But you say, hey, we got the tight end. Busted coverage, tight end's wide open. Just go ahead and throw it. Like I said, this play literally beats every coverage, so you just got to read it out. See, we got the zig. Even though he played it outside, I probably should have waited, but I feel like I was about to get pressure, so we just threw that ball right there. And if y'all boys wanted to block y'all running back, y'all could also do that. Or if y'all wanted to put him on a Texas route, that's also a great thing to do. See, it's wide open. That's why I like that Texas route over the flat. But the flat could also be good too, just to have that little check down. See, we got the dig over the middle. Like I said, it's an everything beater. Hey y'all boys, and that is it for the LSU offensive playbook. Let me know what y'all boys want to see next, man. And if y'all boys want me to start showing like in-game gameplays of these playbooks, just say, hey Mar, let us see the gameplay of it against you playing against somebody. And I got y'all boys. I just make these videos real quick just like this, just so y'all boys can have a play, had a little breakdown of it. But if y'all boys more so want to see it against a live opponent, just say, Mar, let us see some gameplay of these playbooks, and I will do that for y'all boys. Hey man, but like I said, if y'all boys part of the GLC fan, go ahead and drop that GLC in the comment section. And if y'all boys want to keep winning, make sure y'all boys hit that follow. We are posting daily. We are on this grind right now. Hey man, but make sure y'all boys leave a like and a comment if I helped y'all boys out. And y'all boys ain't losing no more. Y'all boys gonna be compy.